Hey there, welcome to another episode of Productivity and Tips on Google Workspace. So, today we are going to look at the application which is the Google spreadsheet. So, I have created a spreadsheet you can see right now on my screen. So, Google Spreadsheets is mainly stand for the alternative product of Microsoft Excel. So whatever that we used to do or whatever workloads that you do on Excel, all the features functionalities are it's similar. So now let's just take a look at it how we can use Google Spreadsheet. So Google Spreadsheet, or even if you take in Microsoft Excel, all what we basically do is to collect all the data, and we basically maintain spreadsheet or even Excel as a main database so that we can store all our necessary data in orderly or in structural wise. So here how we can use Google Sheet. So what are the benefits that we can see in Google Spreadsheet? So let's take a scenario. Let me just explain you through an instant. So let's say you want to uh, create certain dashboard or certain visualize dashboard or reports to in order to present to your management or to your higher department. So basically, I don't want them to go through each and every data, so that'll make a more hassle for them to make a decision. So in a simple form, or in a nutshell, let me just say this is a sheet of full of data. You can see this is a shipment mode sheet, and you can see there are some order ID. It goes as several criteria, and it has countries, city. So mainly it's a sales sheet. You can see now it has product ID and quantity, sales and product as usual. That's what you see when it comes to a sales spreadsheet. So now what I basically want is I want to create a quick chart based on a selected row. So for an example, let's say I wanted to present to give them a proper picture about the sales on each and every product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically select or just gonna highlight a specific column, such as let me select as city, control, quantity, and move your cursor to sales. So you can see now I have selected three columns, specific columns. And then what I really want to do is I want to create a chart. Let's say example, it could be a pie chart or a bar chart, anything. You can just it's a fundamental thing where you can also insert it. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my cursor to the right corner where it shows explore, where I can create instant uh, outputs based on my selected columns on the data sheet. So whatever that I have selected, so you can see now onto my right side, as soon as I click on this explore, this is a tool called basically it's a data analytical tool which Google has given as an embedded feature. So here you can see now as soon as I click on explore, based on my selected columns and plus whatever the output that I can get, the instant charts, this has been created. So all what I need to do is I can just even drag and drop it into my sheet. If not, I can also insert it by just simply clicking onto that option. So that is a similar option that you can see. And also let's say I have this is a sheet basically maintained by several departments. It could be one of your finance department, could be your sales and marketing. Also it could be managed by your management as well. So what I really want to do is, as the author of the document, I would like to have certain restriction to each and to all the departments. So example, there could be certain workload, whoever, when they do any make any changes, it could be also mistakenly they could change the original data or any other important data. So what you really want to do is you don't want to make take a risk on this data. You want to make certain restriction. Okay, so what you could do is, first of all, you could share this document with anyone. So right now I have already shared it with few people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply click on this option Let's say I want to make sure to none of those people to make any changes in this column called quantity. So what I could do is I could just simply click on that column or select the entire column, and there will be a drop down at the top. Just click on that. There's something called protect range. So I would like to protect or lock this range just only for myself. So I'm going to set a new permission, and it says it has given all these users, but what I want to do is I want to make it only for myself, so I can make it available just for myself, and then done. So as soon as the other user, or if they try to edit any other columns or just particular column, they won't be able to make any changes. So instantly they'll get an error message saying that your column has been basically it has been protected by the owner. So if you want to edit this column, please contact the file owner. So that will be the error message that indicates on the collaborator side. Okay. And also what I would like to do is, let's say, do you really like people to come in this specific column called sales and type anything apart from the sales value? Let's say if they try to edit on the sales and without their knowledge, they might even type their name, just like what I just did, right? So what I could just simply do is I can set a validation to that specific column. So again, I'm going to select on the column, and I'm going to highlight it and click on the drop down. You could find there's an option called data validation, and in that column you can set a criteria where you can set a simple rule through data validation. You can see there are some list of criteria, but what I'm going to basically select is data, and it will be between 0 to 100. So or 0 to, let's say, 1000. So it has to be within those criteria. If it is apart from the criteria, it has to be rejected. And then finally I'm going to save it. As soon as I save it, let's say for an instant, if I try to type the value of 10,000 minus 10,000, immediately I'll get a error message on the screen where it says it has been validated by the data validation rule. So if I want even to check what is the data validation for this particular column, it has to be a numbers which is 0 to between 1000. So that is the option that you will that you could even set certain restriction, and also certain necessary criteria that needs to be included to that specific column or any specific criteria. And also this complete document, let's say if I want to send it to any of my customer or a client, basically who is a non-Google user, you don't have to worry about it at all, because simply you can send this particular document as an email itself. From here itself you can basically send this file, and you could see there will be a tab which opens up on the top of the screen, where it'll basically it indicates the compose bar of your email. So I could just send a copy to myself so that I can refer it later. I'm going to send it to my other account, and then I can also just type its test. And you can also select the format which needs to be sent to your client. So like I said earlier, I want to send it to one of my client who's a non Google user. So I'm going to select as Microsoft Excel. I can send across to the client or any of those users. So once it's been completed, then it will be automatically will be sent as the same format I selected, and it will also will be received by the user or your client end. So that's how the Google spreadsheet works. And you can see there are some high beneficial where you can also use through this Explore, where you can also simply ask several questions without even considering creating certain manual process. So here everything can be asked. It has to be based on your the header of the column. So if the column is complete has a specific header, so it will analyze immediately your question, and it will give you the necessary output and the answer. So that's how the Google spreadsheet helps you to increase your productivity. So thank you so much. We'll have another video on another segment. Thank you.